What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So guys, I want to make this quick PSA video for any of you considering going for this Kyoku tournament. Kyoku / Magnar, both amazing champions. If you have the resources and ability to go for it, it could probably be worth it. I mean, you'll definitely be happy if you don't have one of these champions and you win one of them. However, a lot of people who are planning to go for this event may very well be changing their mind. First off, we have the Fusion event for Helikath, the brand new Fusion champion, starting next Thursday. So if you go for this event, it's not going to overlap anything with the Fusion, so be very mindful about that if you do decide to go for that. And I believe the Fusion is going to be a classic Fusion, meaning you have to get the epic champions alongside the rares. So it's going to be a little bit more possibly resource intensive. You got to plan for it a little bit better. But with this, it's a free legendary or a free top tier epic champion if you do win. However, Sneaky Plarium, so shout out to RHL in the Discord channel for bringing this to my attention, but Sneaky Plarium, instead of having 100 people per bracket like they usually did for the Krisk and the Cernic event, there was only 100 people. And I say only 100 people as if it's still not challenging, but it's still a big challenge, especially if you get put in brackets with competitive people, right? So in this one, instead of 1% of people basically getting a Krisk or Kyoku in this case, only 0.5%, okay? So you have one person out of 200 people. Now this is a pretty big deal, obviously, because it doubles your chance of being in a bracket with more competitive players, meaning that if you get in an unlucky bracket, you're going to be potentially pushing up as many points as the Krisk event. Now, I really doubt it's going to go that crazy, especially with the Fusion coming up. I imagine this is going to be somewhere between the Krisk and the Cold Heart tournaments. The Cold Heart was pretty insignificant. I mean, it's just a skin, but people still went pretty hard for that event. However, this one is for a very good legendary champion, a very good epic champion. So it's going to be less than Krisk in my opinion. I'm just guessing, but it's going to be much more than a Cold Heart, I would assume. But either way, guys, just something to keep in mind that you're going to have 200 people in your bracket, okay? Now, this should, if you win Kyoku, you should be able to redeem it during CVC. CVC starts next Tuesday. It's not going to be personal rewards, so it's going to be just regular CVC. But CVC goes, I guess, Tuesday into like Thursday morning Eastern time, EST time. So this event ends in 5 days. So I think it pushes right up towards the end of CVC, but you should be able to get the points for it. I'm not 100% certain on that, but either way, I mean, it's worth going ahead and getting this legendary book if you have the 10,000 points to put in for the champion training event. But guys, this is just something, I don't really know why Plarium did this. I mean, I know why they did it, because I mean, you have 200 people competing for one champion, so you're going to have less people getting the champion. You're literally going to have half the number of players than if you had only 100 people per bracket, and you're possibly going to incentivize spending even more in this tournament. However, I do think there's better ways to monetize heavy competition in this tournament, and I've said it before. I don't know why they haven't done it, but for second place, add a Magnar for the Kyoku tournament. If Magnar was for second place, I know a lot of players who are level 100 actually quit motorsports. I think if you're watching this video, I'm pretty sure he is level 100, doesn't have Magnar. He would love a Magnar. So if you put Magnar second place, he would try for that. He may not try for Kyoku, but it would give the first place person that thought in the back of their head, maybe this person in second place is going to try for the legendary champion, so you're going to still want to continue pushing. Now, I don't want to have competition if I'm going for this champion, so it is what it is. But either way, if they're just trying to monetize this more, it's an interesting approach. But if they're trying to get less Kyokus out in the world, then I guess this is going to do it. I mean, you're literally going to have half the number of Kyokus than if you only had 100 players. But either way, just something to keep in mind. If you're going to go for the Fusion next Thursday, you may want to be careful about how you spend your champion training points and your resources overall. Personally, I'm not going for it. I got a lot bigger things I need to work on my account, like my full inbox. Guys, this is hideous. This is absolutely terrible. Look at all this spider farming gear in my inbox that I haven't cleared. So a gear cleanse is needed on my account. My inbox is full. Like if I farm, it would just be a disaster. 1273. We have accessories 1298. Guys, this is looking rough. However, I made this video in Plarium, their generous birthday specials. They released this pack in the middle of me recording. Well, actually before I started recording, $20 for 10 void shards. That's basically the price of ancient shards, but for void shards. Now, I've not spent any money this month. I know, pretty impressive. Fourth day of the month and completely free to play. Figured I'd let you guys know that. But this pack is actually pretty tempting, to be honest. So, I mean, during a 2x void event, this could be really good. I mean, if you're a low spender, I think this is a pretty solid deal. I mean, it's the best deal by far that you're going to see on void shards. You're doing $2 per void shard, and then you get a little silver just to, I don't even know what that silver is going to do, let you open those void shards. But guys, I just wanted to make that announcement for you all in case you were considering going for the Kyoku event. Maybe you had so much resources set aside, just to consider you may have to set aside even more resources, because now instead of only 100 other players competing, you're going to have 200 other potential competitors inside this training tournament. So a lot more competition potential, a lot less Kyoku/Magnars going out. But if you go for it, good luck. Hope you guys win. And yeah, let me know if you are going for this. I'm curious how many players are going for Kyoku, because before we had her in the guaranteed 15 Sacred Shard Summon event a while back, right? So a part of me wants to say less players are going to be going for her, but maybe not. She's a great champion. Maybe you want to have dupes of her, Clan Boss, Arena, Faction Wars, some dungeon content, maybe Hydra, a lot of different uses. I personally am not going to go for her. I just don't have the resources at this time. I wish I could have, because I love doing these champion training tournaments for whatever reason. But hey, thank you all very much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll catch you in the next one.